Since it's been a year
Okay, let's play some damn chess.
See if the goblin's still being walked over. I thought what better time than now. So what you're seeing on screen is moments before disaster struck. Because in this moment right here, you see this gopher with the baseball bat.
Street whore.
Well, he's about to do something that very shortly afterwards he's going to come to regret severely. But we'll talk about that when we get there.
Whore.
Now, it's been quite a while, as I previously mentioned, since we talked about Cyrax. And you guys might be wondering, well, what led up to this moment? Like, how did we get here? And, well, there's not much to talk about. Cyrax, ever since the fight with Marty, has periodically started going on Marty's panel less and less. Seeing the Goblin became a much rarer occurrence than it had been over the past year. The most we got out of Cyrax were anger-filled calls from CBG and others, and those made for hilarious content. We had William L'Oreal releasing all the body cam footage from the police that you could possibly ever want from Cyrax. We saw almost every single time the police showed up at Cyrax's house, which, spoiler alert for later in the video, is over 113 times calls were made over to the house. I don't know how many times the cops actually showed up, but 113 calls from the Wilkins family in just those few years, that's ridiculous. We had tons of great people out there making tons of hilarious Cyrax content all throughout the year, and that's not even mentioning the months and the months leading up to the fight that Cyrax was just going off maybe a few nights a week, every week on Marty's panel. It made for some hilarious stuff. So basically, to answer myself from a year ago, Cyrax continued to get walked over all throughout the year, and the moment that you're seeing on screen here kind of epitomizes all of it. Because where we're going to start back off with Cyrax is on June 25th, 2023, a night in which I was sitting down watching a stream on Only Beefing Blade's channel. Blade was getting drunk, doing what he usually does. By the way, as kind of a side note, but a few weeks prior to this, RV7, the RV crackhead we talk about here sometimes on the channel, the IP2 crowd, they were on their annual RV trip, and they stopped by Akron. Now, they didn't really do much. They went to Cyrax's house, knocked on the door, kind of dicked around on his lawn for a little bit, and then they went on their way. People really didn't like this because they really didn't do anything to mess with Cyrax, which many people expected them to do. The one thing that came out as notable, at least for me, is they found a sign on a lawn somewhere, and it had my name pointed to one of my videos on there. It's really weird to know that people are promoting my videos all over the streets of Akron with these flyers, but, you know, that's just life, I guess.
He's literally a predator, bro. Is this a troll or is he really a predator?
Why was it in the ground?
That's a big. I'm good.
It's like in everyone's yard.
Let's go do shots. In RV.
Cyrax, come on, dude. Big fan. We're fans, dude.
So that's pretty much irrelevant to the story that we're going to be talking about today. It's just funny to see that type of crossover, and funny to imagine what it would have been like if a blacked out Only Beefing Blade was the one who was there. Because that Blade you saw in the video was trying to get out of there. If he was drunk, he probably would have had his own little party on Cyrax's deck. And that would have made for some pretty out there shit. But back to the thing I was talking about at the beginning. I was watching an Only Beefing Blade stream, and it wasn't the one we just looked at either. It was a few nights after this. And I saw the chat just start to write, Cyrax is arrested. Now, at the time, I wasn't really following any type of Cyrax content because due to a community guideline strike I got on like a 6-month-old video, I wasn't able to make Cyrax content at the time. I was focusing on making other type of content such as stuff on Only Beefing Blade. But of course, as most people probably would, I saw this and my interest immediately peaked. And so, I went up to the search bar, looked up the word Cyrax, and under 2 Mortal Kombat videos, I was greeted with this.
That's it. Let it all out. Let it all out, Cyrax. Because you're a child predator.
He is not a predator!
Okay, well, sell that to the evidence. That's
Do you have anything?
Actually, this is public. Yeah, this is public. Oh, yeah, this is public. Sir, you need to keep him away from me. You're gonna go to jail too, Ed? You're gonna go to jail too? This is public. This is public. This is a public sidewalk. Back up before you catch charge too.
Baby, come on!
When you scream for help.
All the time.
Sure, yeah.
Sorry this is happening.
This is a trial one for when they arrest you for being a pedophile.
In the immediate aftermath of this happening, a lot of people had no idea what was going on. Did someone show up at Cyrax's house and just fight him right there on the spot? Like, what really happened here? And soon enough it came out that it was a protester. Now, you might be wondering, what was a protester doing at Cyrax's house? Well, he was protesting. And you also might be wondering, well, what was he protesting? Ladies and gentlemen, the answer is on your screen right now. He was protesting old Cyrax. He showed up with a sign saying Chance Wilkins is a predator. Now, this predictably pisses the Wilkins family off. You know, you got a guy outside with a sign that says that Chance is a child predator. Obviously, you know, this wasn't going to go over too well in the household. And one member of the household in particular was definitely not about to take this sitting down. So he stood up, grabbed a baseball bat, and ran right out there at the guy. And the video you're about to see now sadly doesn't have any audio, but we're going to look at it from a few different angles to show you guys what went on here.
Okay, that's for the damn shit.
And even the protester himself
Street
captured this on
whore.
film. You can see Cyrax take up a pretty decent batting stance right there. He seems like he's ready for key ball this season, and before you know it, he starts swinging. And you really can't tell on camera, is he really swinging the bat? I can't tell, you know what's going on. But right here, you can fucking tell. He's swinging as hard as he can. He is trying his damnedest. You know, Cyrax, he's obviously, you look at him, you know he doesn't have too much strength behind him to throw those strikes with the bat very fiercely. But he's trying his damnedest. You know, if that's all the power he's got, if he had more power behind him, this guy would be in much worse shape. But the dude and Cyrax start wrestling around over the baseball bat for a little bit, with the dude having his camera over Cyrax's head to just kind of, I guess, show the height disparity. You get a lot of really up-close pictures of Cyrax here. Not very flattering, I know, but, you know, documentation is necessary, ladies and gentlemen, even if it's not always pretty. And you can see Cyrax's head scab. The dude's just, he's trying to just keep, yeah, right there, oh my god, I didn't even know how bad that was until I saw it. Another thing is, this isn't all too shocking. I know we're talking about at the beginning of this video how it was a year ago where I was saying, let's see if Cyrax is
Get that whore back out of
and in
here!
a year, some things have changed. One major thing is that, remember last year we were always talking about Cyrax will never leave his room. Cyrax will never actually confront anybody. Well, with the Marty situation, we saw that happen real hard. And here again, it was obvious Cyrax was going to do something, you know. He's trying to defend his family. He always talks about it in his videos, and here you can see that. And another thing you can see in the video here is some random dude with no shirt on holding up the Cyrax sign, the sign that says Chance Wilkins is a predator. And you might be wondering, is that one of the protesters' friends? Is that one of the people he came here with? No! That's Cyrax's fucking neighbor. This dude successfully managed to damn near turn Cyrax's entire neighborhood against him. Now let's be honest, they were never on his side to begin with. We already talked about the RE guys finding those flyers, and they were probably sent all around town. As a matter of fact, the RE guys
Get that whore out of here!
People to sign, they were like, oh yeah, we've seen that before. So they know what the deal with Chance is. So you can see from this angle too, Cyrax
Get that whore back!
just hit this guy with the bat, try to defend his family, as we'll hear him say a lot in this video. But it's pretty cut and dry at this point. You can see how this happened, and the guy he hit decided to press charges. He called the police and told
Get that
Cyrax
whore
what
back,
happened.
you
The
whore!
news corroborated the story, and then he got arrested, as we previously saw in the arrest video. But he got charged for assault. Now, it wasn't assault with a deadly weapon, just a simple assault, and Cyrax had to go to court shortly afterwards, the following Monday. And, you know, people were waiting for that, but there was one thing people were really just chomping at the bit for. It was that elusive body cam footage that everyone knew William Gloriole was inevitably going to get his hands on. And when he did, my friends, it was glorious. It was just glorious. I'm going to just say now before you watch this, William's channel will be down in the link in the description below. You gotta go show the guy love for all these amazing videos we always see here. So yeah, definitely go throw him a sub. And man, if you haven't seen this yet, which I highly doubt, I assume most of you guys probably have, you're in for something wild here.
Get that whore out of here.
Yeah.
Can you come in?
What's that?
Can you come in?
Yeah. Is this locked?
Yes.
Good. Hey, Chase, we're going to be turning around here and going back. What's that? Why? Because you're going to go back.
What? Listen, can I talk to you guys for a minute? What?
Stop.
Mom, please.
Get that damn whore out of here, you slut.
What is he doing?
What? They were listening. They were on. Can I show you something?
We can protect ourselves here.
Yes, we can.
We got a witness that said.
No, listen. Can I show you something? Sir, before you arrest me, can I please show you something? These guys threatened me. I have to.
You still can't go out on the sidewalk.
Listen, sir, can I be honest? Sir, can I be honest with you for a minute, please? Sir, can I please just go?
After seeing that, and after seeing the rest of this video that we're about to watch of Cyrax getting arrested, there's one thing that really sticks out to me, and it's just how coddled Sally has always made him feel. Whenever he had an issue, he just run to Sally, she'd just try to handle it for him, that'd be that. Like, how many times have we seen Cyrax on a panel with someone thinks, oh man, I gotta get Sally or someone to talk to them. He always tries to use her as a shield. And it's fascinating to see the way he just loses it when he realizes that she can't be able to help him in this situation. Now, he's going to try to get her to help. He's screaming to get her to, I guess, stop them. I think that's what he thinks. She's just going to step in between them and go, no. You're not arresting Chance. And they're just going to go, fuck, what do we do now? What do we do now? He has this idea that he's just going to be able to talk his way out of this, or they're going to be able to get out of this somehow. You can hear him talk over the cop consistently, trying to prove his point, say that no, that's not what happened. There's years of phone calls proving that I'm the victim here. Sally the entire time is trying to tell the cops, no, he's allowed to defend himself, even though this happened out on the sidewalk, which the guy's allowed to protest out there against the law. But really quickly, I want to take it back to Cyrax talking over the cops, because another video I saw involved Cyrax. They had the cops at the house for the fence being taken, which is an entirely different story of trolls sending Craigslist people over to Cyrax's house to steal his fence. And we'll get into that as well, but I wanted to show this now because when the cops show up and they say, hey, Chance, you're doing a lot of stuff here, you're making a lot of enemies. And they try to just simply say that, yeah, a lot of this stuff is what Chance is doing. He won't have it. Like, he'll cut them off and say whatever the fuck he wants. I mean, just look at this.
Couldn't believe how many things that come up missing.
Move!
Chance caused a lot of issues on the internet.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yes, you do.
Hey, now!
Suck my
You've been here
slut!
113 times. I've seen your YouTube video. And I've seen your video.
Go on upstairs.
I just unpercented the
Another
fucking
constant in this video
stupid!
so over the Wilkins family. Like they're on the phone with the landlord telling them, everything about Chance. You can tell they're just like, no, we've had enough. This is on the Wilkins family. You guys are just trying to say, hey, what can we do about the internet people and not worrying about the Wilkinses themselves? But that cop mentions that they've been there 113 times, and all Cyrax can respond with is, yeah, you don't know shit, do your fucking job. And when he says that, what he means is, I don't know, go find where, like, all my trolls live and the rest of them, Go get CDG under lock and key right now, or else you're not doing your job. That's what he wants. He wants to be able to snap his fingers and get people put in handcuffs. But he soon found out that all it took to get someone put in handcuffs was swinging a bat at a protester out front of his house. So let's get back to watching that, because I think that's why most of y'all are here anyway.
Sir, can I ask you something?
We've been asking for help for a long time.
Come on, you slut! Move!
Sir, can I please? Can I make a deal with you, please, sir?
You can't make deals, Chance.
You got shoes, Chance?
Chance.
Cyrax screams bloody murder for Ed, his stepdad, to get involved in it. I don't know. Ed does kind of look like the type of guy that'll swing on some cops, but not for the goblin. And
Move, you whore!
This guy up all hours of the night, when he's just trying to chill out and do his perks in peace. But Ed got one good night of sleep after this, so he wasn't willing to jump into this fight.
Move!
Cyrax also tries to basically bribe the police in the beginning, saying, "Let me make a deal with you." I don't know what his deal would have been.
Move!
If I don't do that again, will you let me go? But who knows? Who knows? He's trying to do everything to get out of this. He wants his parents to start getting in the way of these cops doing this. But it's peak Cyrax behavior to think that this would be the case. Like I've already mentioned, he thought that Sally would always be his shield. Even in a moment like this, he expects her to jump in and protect him. And when she doesn't, as you see, he loses his fucking mind.
Why?
God damn it.
I want help. That's all I want. Please, sir, can I talk for a minute? Please. I have something to tell you.
Well, say it.
These people make death threats towards me. I have proof. I have proof that one of your
When they don't mean like.
Yeah, my partners said
Get that damn night eye. Damn king.
there's no way for us to prove that was him. So we have to go.
Give my phone to kill them,
We're
please.
going to tell them to leave, okay?
Give my phone to kill them, please.
I'm coming after that damn king.
Hey, call Karen right now.
I need a pocket chance.
No, can we stay here and talk? No, I want you, please.
And you guys got to take money from him, right? That's
I'll make him leave before you take him out.
We'll make sure that he's okay. Okay.
We don't want this on camera.
I don't want
Too bad.
Because this is what they're doing.
Shot him!
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
It's so clear that Cyrax has no idea about anything regarding the law. He seemingly makes shit up as he goes to combat anything that he may be facing that day. Like for instance here in this situation, he doesn't want to be recorded. They don't want this on camera. And because that guy's out front recording, they believe, hey, because we don't want it recorded, we shouldn't have it recorded. The cops, you should be able to stop it. You can't stop it? Yes, you can. Yes, you can, like Cyrax said. But it's not against the law, but in Cyrax's mind, because it affects him, it is. The Wilkins is clearly, they don't know that they have all this stuff has to be recorded. And I'm going to jump to another little side note here, because inevitably after all this stuff got out, it clearly got back to the Wilkinses as well. And we may have previously heard that they called the cops over 113 times. Well, they keep calling them. And just the other day, Sally and Ed called the cops for a reason. I don't know exactly what, but once the cops got there, they were greeted with this from Sally and Ed. And this, to me, is just unbelievable.
First thing, is there any way we can get you guys to shut up your police cams on you, or you have them on you?
Yeah, we got our body cameras on.
You can never off?
Yeah.
No, we can't turn it off.
I just shit in my
Sorry about
pants.
that.
Yeah, there's just
You
something about the way
slut!
Sally tells them, well, we can't talk to you. That it's just like the
Shut
nerve
up!
of this woman to call these men out here for like the 114th time in the past year or so, just to be like, hey, the fact that you wear those body cams for your own safety really inconveniences us because it exposes how batshit insane our son Chance is in this setting, and also the stupid shit we say in this setting. So, just take that all for us. We can't talk
how many minutes do
So
I
it's
have
very
to
clear that they're aware of the body cam footage constantly getting out, and they want to try to combat that.
how
but
cold is that?
now they know they can't just call the police all the time,
small
or else
coat
it's
will
going to
do.
be either recorded or they're going to be on film. But
Can't
to be
shut my
fair,
door
it's
for
not
one.
that hard to see why they feel this way, especially considering the shit show that's on display here. And speaking of said shit show,
forearms.
Mom, please, Ed, don't care right now. Please tell somebody to stop this.
Nobody gonna stop. They gotta take you no matter what. Anybody steps in there, take them too.
I don't know where his shoes are.
Yeah.
Look at that, Jack.
Check with your feet. Jack, you don't want to go barefoot. I promise you that.
No, Mom, please help me. Mom,
I can't do anything, Jeff. I've been telling you.
sir, can't you listen?
Get me on your feet.
I want to know something, please.
Put the slippers on.
Put the
Don't
foot
worry
on
about
your
your
feet.
Please say
I will tell for you.
I want to know something. Why did you guys take me before when I screamed for help? I screamed for help and you didn't do anything. I screamed for help. I screamed for help so many times. Why did you help us?
I can't walking out.
Mom.
and from there, it's the footage that we
What a
already watched of
fucking
the
shit.
protester recording Cyrax as he's led out to the police car. I put the subtitles up on screen, but Sally asked the cops if they can get Chance like a special cell because of how small he is. Now, it's like, the dude's getting arrested for assault. The last thing I think they're worried about is, man, let's focus on this guy's comfort. Let's make sure he's all good. Like, they're just trying to get him in the fucking jail cell. They're fighting with the cops about trying to get that guy, the protester out front, to leave. The cops are telling them there's really nothing they can do because he's legally allowed to be on the sidewalk. They still don't want to have this, they believe, because they're being wronged in their eyes. It's what they say should go, but it's not going to go that way. Cyrax is getting put in that police car and he's getting taken down to the station. And from there, Cyrax spends the night in jail and the next day gets bailed out by Sally. So there's one other thing I want to talk about with body cam footage, because it rolls on for another 15 minutes or so, with the whole transport of Chance to the police station on film. And Cyrax is doing what you expect him to do. He's in the back of the cop car just trying to explain himself away. He highly expects them to just turn the car around and turn him home. It's Cyrax. Obviously no right-minded person would assume this, but Cyrax does, because he's Cyrax. But there's another thing he says that's going to be important for the rest of the video, and it's regarding the internet. Because the internet is something that's, it's a big part of Chance's life. He refused to get off of it even though the cops have told him to, and even now his landlord is telling the entire family to. And they're refusing. Cyrax is clearly going to be refusing. You know he loves his internet, but his back and forth with the cop here shows that no matter what circumstances are, he's not willing to get off that internet. And I'm just going to show you what they're telling me about it. See right there, hear what he said there? He said our landlord gave us an ultimatum. Well, he didn't say it like that, but she said that if we don't get off the internet, she's going to evict us. And we won't have anywhere to go if she evicts us. Not once does he ever consider the possibility of, getting off the fucking internet. And then maybe the eviction wouldn't be a problem. But no, that's not a possibility. Leaving the internet is not the answer. And I'm not going to just tell you that. Cyrax himself is going to tell you that same shit word for word later on in the video, because it's true what he believes. Not once has any of the Wilkinses considered turning that internet off, even though it would solve all their problems. And it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame, because it really would fix their shit, but they won't ever do it. Well, let's keep listening to Cyrax, because they still talk about the internet here. And again, he can't fathom the thought of getting off of it.
several days.
The only way I have like any kind of is connecting someone who wants them acting like a hotspot. And I'm going to do stuff like, Messenger or Facebook and stuff like that. And all I've been doing is talking to my friends. That's all I've been doing.
Hey, Chance, I've been over here several times. I told you to stay off the internet. You haven't. You just said, I'm talking over the last 6 months. And you just said you've been off the internet for several days. I told you this months ago. I've seen your videos, Chance. Like, it goes back and forth.
Don't lash out or not me, it's these
The cop brings up that he's told Cyrax for months now to stay off the internet, and Cyrax has no response, but then eventually he just starts making excuses, saying, like, yeah, but I had to, yeah, but I needed to get... You could tell he really wanted to say, I had to go defend my family. I had to get on live streams and tell the trolls what's what. But the cops were obviously not going to take this seriously, and so they took Cyrax into the police station, even though he so desperately didn't want them to. And as I previously mentioned, he got bailed out the next morning by Sally. He then had a court date on Monday. That following Monday, I think it was about 4 days later, and then there's this video of Cyrax and his family walking out of court because the court date got pushed back to, I believe, July 24th or 25th. And it's because Cyrax's lawyers didn't show up to court that day. But, yeah, the Wilkinses look pretty nice walking across the street. At least Cyrax does. Sally and Ed look like they just rolled out of bed, but Cyrax, he made sure to look good in case he ended up in the big house that day. So in the weeks since all this went down, Cyrax returned to YouTube. He's been making videos talking about all this, and we're going to look at them in just a little bit. But before we get to that, I did want to look at the landlord. Cyrax's landlord has been getting a lot of calls talking about the house. People have been showing up trying to steal the fence, trying to steal the siding off the house. And I use the word steal very loosely because these people aren't...
I fucked his hoe! Can I put this right here?
How about we set it right here?
Love me, but instead you stood above, you spit me out, you kicked me down. I hate your